Guys, I invited DG supporters in the box and no one is getting in. So please, by the way, do not say this is a bias live. If you do
Two in, this lady and this lady. They're EQ supporters, Dawn and Winkle. Do you know how to get out the box?
Would you better just kick them and put some other people in
Yeah,
there?
because they're
So
on.
Poppy is putting bias, but yet you don't want to get in the box. If you're a supporter of DG, get in the box. I've said it 10 times. I've also played the videos of EQ yesterday. Today it's about DG. The other day it was about EQ. Okay, and I didn't really have much to say on here. I'm not going to lie. It was just two videos.
There is someone in the chat called Lee Marie. I'm a DG supporter.
Oh, okay. What's her name?
Lee Marie.
Lee Marie. Here we go. There we go. I can't get her in.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hiya. I haven't really got much to say because I don't like, there's so much you can say on something like this. All I would say was, like, I don't know how to say this. One, I think DG should be allowed to come in and have his say because I feel like you just booted him out and...
Lee Marie, he came in twice and he took the piss, so I kicked him out.
Right, okay, well, I do, when it comes down to stuff like this, I think sometimes people don't look at it from the male side.
He can be an adult about it and, and have his opinion on it and whatever it may be. If he wants to apologise for his behaviour, you can get in the box.
Right.
Can I just say something really quickly before, and then I'm going to just drop down because this is boring as anything, right? A few people there have just listened for a minute, right? And a few people keep saying about how people have come forward and people get affected by what people say on this app. And everyone at the moment is going at Dan for the things he says on the app. Now, I just want to point something out, Andy, to you, and this is no hate towards you. I hope you get all the help you need in your life, in your personal life and stuff, right? But I know many alcoholics, or not alcoholics, but people with family members who are alcoholics, and sit there and watch you in the state you get yourself in. How do you think that affects them?
Right,
Watching, they've watched their family. No, let me just finish. They've watched their family suffer, maybe to the point where they're no longer here. And you bring all that back to them every single weekend.
You don't sound good for saying that.
Rebecca, can you mute if your phone keeps ringing? Ian, can I reply to you now? Thank you. First of all, this is not about me. This is about DG, right? Second of all, if people are affected or triggered, they should leave my live. It's completely different.
So then if anyone's affected by DG, leave the live.
Let me speak, right? If people are affected by what I do on my own platform, there's a cross button. They can use it and then block me. Okay, no one have to see me, right?
Absolutely,
right? But
absolutely, and that's the same.
What Dan is doing, okay, what he is doing, he is affecting women by, people that that feel uncomfortable, okay, and he's being very sexual towards them, okay, and they're very uncomfortable about that, and that's not acceptable. That's not okay. I'm not doing that.
It's the same thing.
Having a laugh, doing my own thing.
It's the same. So's he. Everybody's just their own. There's an X button in the top right-hand corner. There's an X. If you don't like what you're watching, you scroll on and move on. It's the same whether you're getting yourself absolutely drunk to obliterate yourself or you're having banter with people. If you don't like what you're watching, scroll on.
Okay, how can you say the same thing, Ian, right? When these women don't know who Dan is, right? He has 2K, he's a big live streamer on here, okay? And they don't know anything about him, and he's coming out with what he's coming out with, making them feel comfortable. Should they have to leave? Should they have to leave?
If you watch, do you know instead of what...
interrupting me now. Should they have to leave? No, they're going to tell him about himself, and say, that's not okay. You're making me feel uncomfortable. This is a 13+ app. Why are you saying all this to me? So, a couple of the women did drop because of his behaviour, but it's completely different to me enjoying myself, having a dance, having a drink. If that affects you, that affects you. Then in that case, you're talking about alcoholics. You must find it quite triggering walking past a pub. I suppose you never go into a pub, and see someone that's drunk.
Some people don't. Some people don't. Some people prefer. Some people
don't. Then okay, some people exactly. Some people don't. Some people don't go to the pub because it affects them. Then don't come on my live then.
And Andy doesn't go around inviting random people, and
then he's speaking to randoms.
At the end of the day, right? It's every single creator on this app has different platforms. They do different things. For him, is always been banter. always. And if you watch the whole context of everything that goes on with these people, it's not just, oh, he goes live with them and then instantly he's like crude. It's just part of the thing. And then when he realizes it's too much or whatever, he'll go, oh, I have to be careful here, I have to watch what I say there. He's always watching to see how far he can go with people. That's just how it is. You're looking at little snippets, little clips of things, like little tiny bits, and the reason why it's set out like that is because it is all about the hate of it. Do you know what I mean? It's all about making him look bad. If you took the time to sit there and watch an entire clip from the minute that person joins his battle to the end of it, you wouldn't have the same opinion.
Okay,
Because
Ian,
all you're looking at is the little clips that have been, and that's easy done. You could make you look absolutely shocking by clipping you down with the little things that are said.
I get what you're saying, but however, it has come out of his mouth. He has said it. How is that an edit? What he's saying with a woman that is saying, you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Have you heard some of the things that come out of people's mouths on this app?
Oh
Really?
my God.
And are you actually joking me? Do you know what I mean?
Ian, there's a huge difference between what other people say, and yes, people come out with shit. They've said this, it might affect you.
Listen, it's like talking to a brick wall.
To actually
Carry on
battling
with
around
yourself,
him
enjoy
and
yourself. I
actually
hope you get everything you want out of
very
it, but
sexual to someone they do not know.
ridiculous.
That's probably in another country that don't speak English.
Oh, mate, you're chatting shit.
Exactly. What about the people
He's missing
from
the point.
countries that don't understand what the hell's going on?
Seriously. Can someone explain? Hi, Angie. Oh, he's making me mad.
Okay, Kim here.
Hi,
Hi, Angie. Oh, where did Ian go?
He jumped out.
Ian, I just wanted to say about Ian who comes up here and starts degrading women. Aren't you the one who said in my live that someone looked like your sister, but you would still slide into their DMs? Ian also was going around the app chasing Corey, saying he was going to go after Corey and basically BURN him down. You're just like DG. You're going after women. You have a partner, Ian. Why'd you jump down?
Yeah.
And here you're talking about
does he want to come back in?
Come back in, Ian. Let's have a discussion about how you try to pick up women and say disgusting things. You're just like the guy that you follow, aren't you? Are you his mod? I'm not sure if he's his mod. I'm not quite sure on that, Ian.
There's, you know what, Angie, there's a huge difference to what I do and have, I like to have a drink, but I'm not harming anyone. I'm not targeting anyone. If you're uncomfortable, triggered, there's, you'll exit, but I'm not doing random battles and being sexual.
Exactly. Ian's just like him. Ian's been in my lives many a times. He got a free sub and he had a mini heart attack about it because I'm not coming back in here. What would happen if, people saw that I was sub to you? It was a gifted sub and he had a meltdown over it. He also comes in the live trying to pick up women. He's been in my DMs. He also said another girl looked like his sister, but he'd still slide into her DMs. So he's no better than the person that he stood up
Angie,
for.
I have DG in the box. Are you comfortable with him being here?
I don't care.
Is it blurry? Is it blurry?
Oh, here we go.
Afternoon.
Yes.
Hey, do you know if any of these women message me saying that they felt uncomfortable, right? Then they'd get an apology. But do you know what the mad thing is? You're all sat here being spokespeople for someone who not one of these people has messaged me, not one. And
But they said it to you on their platform and said, why are you saying that? One of the girls said, why are you saying that? This is 13+ app. I feel uncomfortable. She didn't say it in those words, but she said.
Oh, so she didn't say it in them words. So she didn't say it in them
like
words.
it. She said to you she doesn't like it.
So she didn't say it in them words.
She said she did not like it. Why are you talking to me like this?
Yeah, and what about all the women that's in her broadcast watching it, listening to you degrade women? What about those women and the men that are in the comment sections that are on the other side? What about them people that have got to sit and listen to it?
And why would someone message the person that was degrading them on a fucking live and say, can you please say sorry?
The woman can leave the live.
You can also choose not to speak to women like that too, right?
What?
But you made the choice to do it. Do you want to make
baby? Do you want to make the choice to do it? And I'll continue to make the choice to do it.
But once you said it, you said it, DG.
You're going to be run off the app. You're going to be run off this app, DG. You can sit there and be all Don't laugh it up. Yeah, laugh it up.
Little Canadian
Yeah,
Angie's running me off
exactly.
the
Listen to you. You're
app.
so egotistical.
Oh,
You're
that's
so
funny, mate.
egotistical. Your ego has
Hey,
gotten
that is
so
funny.
big. You're so
Hey,
egotistical that it's
Carry
tell
on,
us some more jokes,
embarrassed for
Angie. You're
you.
the
Carry on,
you're the
Dan.
comedian one.
Embarrassing. You're
Carry on,
embarrassing. You're
Dan.
so egotistical, and you think that you run the app. You can treat people the way you.
He
Jen,
just
be quiet.
laughed.
You think
That's
you can
mad.
treat women the way that you do, and you don't know when those women get off you're battling you, how they're feeling. You don't know how you're affecting them, but you're sitting there laughing. That just shows
Yeah.
what type of human being you are. Like, do better, honestly. Do better. Sit there and fucking laugh at me. You're a fucking terrible
I'm gonna
person.
be run off the app. That was the funniest
Sniff
one
that, you
I've
Out
reckon?
of
ever
all
heard in my
this,
life.
You're
out of
still
all
sniffed
this,
up,
the only
bro.
thing that bothers you is someone saying you're going to get run off the app. Instead of sitting down and looking at your
Yeah, it's
actions
hilarious. That's
and
why you tell
actually
funny
putting
jokes.
out an apologetic video, not saying I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Honestly, you're
I
disgusting.
will.
You're
I will.
disgusting. You cannot go out on the
Use up
street,
the
DG.
bracket,
Go out
bro.
on your street. Go out in your neighborhood and go talk to a woman like that because
Yeah.
you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you. Go do it
Can
in real life. Go do it in real life, DG, and see how
Yeah,
smart you are then.
I don't
Go
wanna.
do
I
it
don't
then.
wanna. I don't wanna pull a woman.
Angie, hello to both Angies. Basically, the stuff that he's doing now is actually illegal. So I'll just make
Well,
it
tell
very
us some
clear.
more then.
He's done it
Tell
twice
us
now,
some
where
more.
he's recorded and asked for people's images and videos without consent. So it's actually gone beyond like banter,
What?
like apologies are out of the window. What you've done is illegal,
What?
DG. It goes past the perimeters of TikTok. Just remember that.
What
What
you on
you've
about?
done, what you've said on live, asking for images, asking for videos, watching people have a bit of nookie and recording it, that's all illegal.
Hey?
No consent. Which part of that do you not
Oh, I've
understand?
just realised who it is.
You've
She's got
done
a
it
bit
to
of a.
2 people already. 2 people that I know of.
Big
Can we
up,
just?
DG.
Keep running your mouth,
Oh,
DG.
God.
Keep saying this shit
Sorry.
on live
Can we
because
just
essentially
verify
you are
for the
committing
chat?
crimes. What you are
Can we
doing
just
right now.
verify for the
I'm
chat
not
that
even.
Sweetie
I'm not even
Darling is special
emphasizing.
needs?
You are
You're
actually
special
committing
needs.
crimes by
So can we
asking for
just
images and videos and
verify for the
recording
chat
people
that
having
she's
nookie
special
and
needs?
posting it all over live.
Sweetie, sorry to interrupt you, but why did you try to silence Sophie? Duluth, if you have the
Mate, she has nothing. Mate,
yeah, you
right,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Can I
did.
explain this?
Yeah, you did.
Team
Yeah, you
DG.
did.
Big up,
Don,
DG.
Don, go eat your breakfast or lunch or something. Put some food in your mouth.
So basically, DJ has put, yep, I've got, can I read this, yeah?
Yeah?
Yep, I've got the proof you dodging the question of me and you getting in a ring. This is to Levi, by the way. And I swear I'm going police tomorrow if she gets in that box and starts slating me. I'm not usually like that, as you probably know. I've got better things to be doing, but treat me like a CUNT. I won't say the whole word. I'll bang you and go to the police about your bird. Fact.
So why did you try to silence Sophie from getting in those
Hey,
boxes?
yeah, well, let me explain them without having to listen to your bad breath yapping on.
Get the fuck out.
Obviously, she's saying she's jumping in the box. Right, look how many. Right, I've had a few relationships, yeah, and look at the women who I've had relationships with. As any one of them? No, because they are women. They are women, not little girls, not little clout
You're
chasers.
probably threatening them. You're probably
Hey,
threatening
can you let me
them.
finish?
You
Can you let
cheated
me
on them
finish?
though, DG. You
Am I gonna
cheated
let-
on them. Let's
No,
not
we
Am I
have
gonna
forget
let-
that.
Oh my god, you
Big
can't.
up, DG.
Don, can we kick Don out of the box or shut
Big
her
up,
up?
DG. Canadian
guys,
Anthem. Done you.
No, if you're going to talk over people, you're going to get kicked. Please don't do it.
Right, okay.
I can't get her out. Sorry. Yeah, carry on.
Not one of the women who bearing in mind, you know, if we're not together anymore, has jumped up and said anything bad. Do you know why? Because that they have been in my life and know me, say, whereas in the women who are quite willing to jump up in a box and start saying this, that and the other don't know me. It was maybe a one night thing or whatever it, you know, maybe or whatever, and then now they're on the app trying to gain clout from it. So that's what it is. Look, Sophie Bay will do anything for a view in a room. Honestly, she's been doing it since the start. I'm whatever that fella's I'm thingy's missus and all that. Mate, you never seen him once. There's no way he, like, she was deluded into thinking that he was with her, mate. He probably just said that so he could go and maybe dump one in her every now and then.
That didn't even make any sense.
Yeah, half of the stuff you say doesn't. You're a bit like.
Yeah, you know what, DG? You had no right to threaten her from not going in those boxes. Whether you had a one-night stand.
She had no right to share my fucking nude, you weirdo.
Oh, you shouldn't have taken the nudes. Let her take them in the first place,
It
creep.
wasn't a nude though.
Dating it mad. Hey, well, yeah, if you want to say that then, I've got about 10 of her that she sent me, mate, when I didn't even message her back. I didn't even message her back and she sent me about 10, the little weirdo. So how about that?
Buddy,
How about I start sharing them, though, because I'm a
Can I
grown-ass
ask
man,
you a
mate.
question? Is it considered revenge porn if you're in your boxes? Because I don't know if it's the same. I mean, I could be wrong, but you were in your boxes, so I don't know if it's the
Mate,
same.
she sent, right, I don't care what you say, right? You'll never see me inbox anyone. She inboxed me, she initiated it, she sent me the first fucking thingy. So don't sit there and make out I'm some sort of weirdo, mate. You won't get me ever just going around sending some, like, my fucking tallywhacker pic about.
Delusive, can I just say that Sophie was on OF, so he could have gotten the pictures himself. I don't believe anything this guy says at all. At all. She was on OnlyFans before. He could have acquired the pictures himself.
Well, considering I've got messages as well and the screen recorder, just in case you try to change anything.
But you still had no right to tell
I've got a screen record of our messages.
That's fine. You can have a screen recording, DG, but you had no right to threaten her not to get in a box.
No, I do what the fuck I want.
Absolutely.
You don't control me. You don't control me.
Runs the app. DG runs the app.
Yeah, that's the one. Hashtag DG runs the app in the chat.
You
I'm
run
actually quite
absolutely
surprised
nothing.
though, Angie. So many women support DG after everything he said, to be honest.
Yeah,
Actually,
because
that's-
they know me. The women know me. The scruffy twats who just run it, who just like thingy. They just, who don't get attention from me. They're the ones who are crying about it.
Oh, wow. Yes, all the women are thirsty for you.
No, no. I meant there.
Yeah.
I didn't mean like that. I mean, well, it doesn't matter actually. I was going to say something then, Angie, but fuck me, you would have cried your eyes out.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it. Go, do it.
No, I'm alright.
Do it. Do it.
No,
I dare you. I double dare you. Do it.
Don't gift me in this box. Fucking hell, you're getting this to Ginger paid.
Give him a uni.
Don't gift me in this box. Don't send me a fucking rose.
Come on, a uni.
No.
At the end of the day, like you've been called out, the way you treat women is absolutely terrible. Don't assume every woman on this planet wants a piece of you, because
Okay. No, I know they don't. Trust me, I'm far from it. But
then change your ways.
Can I just say
and
something? Stop being a spokesman for people who don't give a fuck.
I'm not being a spokesman. I'm saying you're a disgusting, vile human being who treats women like shit. You degrade women.
Yeah.
You fucking are sexual towards women, and you need to fucking stop. You need to stop.
And I won't be.
Can I say something?
And I won't be. So tell the
Do you
police.
not think you should take accountability, DG, or you're just saying I don't really give a
Nope.
shit?
If one of them asks, if one of them ladies said I should apologise, or sorry, if one of them ladies messaged me and said I felt uncomfortable after this, I did this or whatever, then yeah, I would. But not when you've got a load of fucking women who don't give a fuck. They're just trying to push it.
They did give a fuck. Do you want me to play this video again? They was telling you.
Hey, Angie, do you want me to play this for you again? You know, if I was on the phone giving you shit, would you hang up?
Oh, it's not the point. Yeah, but you've already said it. You've already made her feel uncomfortable.
You're a fucking grown woman.
She's already feeling
You're a
that
grown woman, mate. If you're fucking offended, fucking press the X button. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but DJ, it's not the
Honest
same.
to God.
It's not the
It's
same.
like,
Is he okay? That's like, okay, let me ask you a question,
It's not
DG.
that hard, is it?
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you're outside and you said that to a woman, what she's meant to walk away, 100%. But what you should be saying to her in the first place.
You can all sit and
in the
run
first
your
place.
narrative, yeah,
What's the difference?
and push whatever you want to push. But I won't be changing, right? I won't be apologising, and I won't be responding any further to this. You can sit here and talk amongst yourselves because you won't
You
be
know what,
getting
Andrew?
anything.
This man is not getting it. He's not getting it. You've already, listen, can I just say something? You already made her feel uncomfortable, yeah, before she even pressed the X button. So she's pressed the X button. You've already made her feel that way because you've already said whatever you've said to her. If you're outside, right, and you said that to a woman, yeah, okay, she can walk away. But you shouldn't be saying that to her in the first place. You shouldn't be talking to women like that. It's not okay. It's unacceptable. Whether it's outside, in a job. If you were outside, if you were in a job, right, workplace, you'd be fired. Yeah, she can walk away, right? So what's the difference?
Fire me.
Wow, look at the ego. Look, that ego in him. He's just
Oh, it's lovely,
It's the
Angie.
same. What's the difference between it being in a work job?
I love
This
that.
is
I love
DG's
that.
job, yeah?
I love that. I've got the wrong ends of the app affected majorly.
DG, let me ask you, is this your job? This is your job, right? If you were in a workplace, stop saying in the comments, all right? If this was his workplace, he would have got fired.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Because it's on social media?
Hey, go tell the communion then, or whatever the fucking
He
thing's
doesn't
called.
care, Angie. His ego's so fucking big right now because he bought a house on his gifter's money that he doesn't give a shit what anyone
Part
has
of
to say.
that money was from you fucking scruffy cunt.
Excuse me, you
that's
fucking
mad.
dickhead.
That's mad.
That was years ago, dickhead.
Part
And
of
don't fucking get
Part
your
of that
little
money was you,
crony
you
body.
fucking donut.
You're a fucking, oh my
Hey,
God.
the same woman who's just said I
keep
bought a
going,
house on
keep
gifter's
going.
money. It was partially she was the one who gifted me the
going.
fucking toad. What an absolute
wow.
idiot.
Keep
What
going.
an idiot.
And if I would have gifted you back a year and a half ago, it was because you were a different person.
Yeah,
Would I gift
Nah,
you?
that's before you knew what he was like.
Nah.
Definitely not. But apparently, you can tell your little Bonnie.
What a comment that was. What a comment that was.
You were a
Can I
better
just
person.
say, right?
You were a better person a year and a half ago.
Hey,
Your
guess
ego's
what?
gotten so big, DG. It's gotten so big. And you
Yeah.
think you
Tell
can
someone who
treat
gives a shit.
people the way you treat them because you think you are the greatest thing fucking on
No.
this app.
And that's
And
what
I'm going
look
to tell you
at how
something
affected
right
I've got
now.
you.
You can
Look
sit
at how
in these
affected I've got you.
boxes, DG, 1 second. You can sit in these boxes and say, I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care, this and that. But remember, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes and how to get you off this app. So you can sit there, you've got your connections to TikTok and you've got this and that, but you're in for a big surprise, buddy. Big surprise.
I'm
Oh,
definitely
you
not.
definitely are. Don't think you're protected by TikTok. Shut the fuck up.
DG,
Hey,
can
I
I ask,
am protected.
DG, can I ask you a question, please?
Of course.
It's no hate. You have a daughter. Obviously, we've all seen her. She's lovely. When your daughter is older and she comes to you and tells you that she's felt very uncomfortable because a guy has said all this sexual stuff to her, what are you going to do about it?
Online. On a live streaming app.
Sandra.
There's no
No, but there is a
Oh,
difference
that lovely
because we're
girl
not
just
in
sent me a
a
lovely gift. Thank you,
workplace.
Queenie. So, roll on the plane tomorrow. I don't have to hold it anymore, love. Thank you, Shell. Thank you, Scarlett. Roll on the plane journey. I can't wait. 4.5 hours I'll have access to them for. And I'm going to get loads of footage. And then I'm going to make a compilation video and put it all up together. I can't wait. I've got it all planned out, loves. Thank you, Zeb. I've got it all planned out with this here camera. I'm gonna wait till we're taken off, love, and then I'm gonna go over to each of them and put the camera in the face. And if they start to swipe at it, love, we'll have to land the plane and they'll have to get arrested. You know what I mean? They'll have to be arrested. Thank you, Lou. Because I'm on my own. They're in a three. You know what I mean? Like, how could this one person? You know what I mean? These three people have been saying things and doing things to me. So, roll on the plane tomorrow, my loves. Have a fantastic night tonight. Have the best time, my dears. They've moved flights. I haven't. They've stayed on the same flight, love. It's only DC Dector that changed the seat on his flight, even though I haven't done anything, and I sent him it, and I've got the screenshot and everything to show. I sent it on WhatsApp. I waited for it to get the 2 ticks, and then I blocked him. Thank you so much, Hayley. I never laughed that he was going to miss out on seeing his daughter. I've not brought his daughter into anything, so I don't know why he's lying, because I've got the text messages. So what you lying for, saying that when you told me, oh, because I blocked you, so you can't tell me nothing. So apparently when he's told me that he must get on this flight because he has to go and be with his daughter, apparently I've text back saying, haha, so what? Where? Show me. He's lied all day, constantly lied all day. He's lied about sleeping with the girl, which is not even an issue. It's the fact that it changed the dynamics over here. Thank you, Jenny. And when it comes out, you know, we'll see who's the liar. We'll see who's told lies, won't we? Thank you, Elle. Thank you, Chloe. And the good thing is she knows I'm telling the truth, because how would I know about the video? How would I see in the video? I can describe exactly what was going on in the video. I can describe the beds and everything. So, there we go. So it changed the dynamic. So it went from being 4 friends to a couple's holiday. And there was me and JC, you know what I mean? And obviously I don't know JC that well, to be honest, love. He pretty much kept out of it. But DC Dector brought him into it today and said that behind the scenes, JC's agreeing with us. Well, fuck you, JC. What am I going to be nice about you, am I? You were fake as well. You were fake to me face too. Thank you, my loves. You were fake to me face too. So you did exactly what they did. If all 3 complain, no, it's a vendetta. I'm famous on social media, love. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you, my darling. My Discords are recording everything that he's saying, so I'll take it to the airport and I'll go look what he's saying. Oh yes, my love. So yeah, so my Discord are currently recording everything that's being said throughout the night. Oh yes, so nobody will be telling no airport anything, love, because I'll have the videos to show. Oh yeah, see you on the plane. Can't wait. Thank you so much, Ruth. He clearly does care. He's not been not live all day talking about it. He's been sat listening to Tyrone, love. I was offline watching Tyrone, you know what I mean? So he's never stopped. My views, of course, are higher. I'm famous. He's not, you know what I mean? Make sure you follow me if you're not already as well, everybody, because this is my agency account. I do have another account, but this is the one I consistently use now. That's the one I consistently use. So yeah, I'm just busy affecting people out here. Just busy affecting them all. Thank you so much, Harley. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you, Zep. Thank you.
You did a whole live on why you and Liz broke up. You did it. I didn't have time for her. You said it yourself on a live. You did a whole live on why your relationship broke down, right? So that woman that you made her cry was only stating what you had said.
Right.
She didn't pull it out of her ass. She said your family broke up because you didn't spend enough time, blah, blah, blah. So then what you did is you took her profile picture, you enlarged it and told her to get on a treadmill and go eat some more cake.
Yeah.
Okay, but when you say she had no right to say what she did, you yourself put it on the platform.
No, that woman.
You did. Yes, you did. I was there. You sat in your garden.
Listen, once you've spoken,
hold on,
like,
but you're not letting me finish.
Let me answer the question. You've just repeated the same thing. You just repeated it and then went on to it again.
Answer it again. Answer it again, tough guy. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so the lady came in and said, I chose TikTok over my wife and kid, right? So then when somebody says a comment like that, right, this woman in the comments who I've never seen before, I pulled up a profile picture and said, who are you talking to, Chubster? Jump on the fucking treadmill and empty your mouthful of the cake. Yeah.
Okay, so
because
tell me
she
this then. How does her
said something
putting
to
up...
me first. I do not attack somebody unless they come. Let me finish, like I did with you. That I do not attack somebody randomly. I don't just go around picking up people's profile pictures and go, hey, listen, this, that, and the other. I attack people back who attack me. That's it.
Liar! You did the fucking... When you were with LK, you went into EQ's Discord. Then you went into the people that were chatting about you in the Discord. You went into their fucking Instagram, took out their pictures. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at that hair. You're
After
ugly.
they were saying all that stuff about LK, who was sat next to me, who was first time being a live streamer with Evil Queen's rats, sat there all degrading her. Women supporting women. You know the women supporting women, all sat in a thing
here's
saying
another
she's
thing. You want to go back to LK? Did LK not have a fucking mouth for herself to speak?
Mate, first time doing a live and she's on with thousands and thousands of people and with EQ,
what?
mate.
So what?
Let me
So
finish.
what? She's a grown-ass woman, right? Like you just said, grown-ass woman, right?
Yeah,
That's what you're
but
saying
luckily
about
she's
all
got
the
friends
people.
like me. Luckily she's got friends like me. So
Friends like you? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I would protect the people around me. Then people who were saying something pissed me off because they were saying this stuff in the chat and then got a taste of their own medicine. They got a taste of their own medicine. I brought the profile picture up and I showed them exactly what for.
Can I talk now? People were having their own opinion in a Discord that you chose to go into, go look at their opinion. It's their opinion. They're entitled to it. Then you chose to pick out certain women that said anything, and you went into their Instagram and started cutting them up to shit, DG.
Yeah.
It was fucking wrong. So
let me respond to that. Let me respond to it. You just said... No, because you go on too far, and you go on too far, and then you make another point.
I'm pointing out one thing. You said that those women that you may feel uncomfortable when you're doing what you do, they could just click off and go and just say nothing, or they could stick up for themselves. So what made you feel that you could go and degrade those women from the fucking EQ's Discord when LK should have spoke up for herself? Correct? She didn't need you to talk. She's a grown-ass woman.
So
when you sit there and you say
it goes round and round circles. It goes round and round circles. You just said the exact same thing, and you don't let me answer a question. What you say is you say it, and then you try and dissect it. It gets fucking boring. Say what your point is, and then let me answer the question.
Answer the question.
That's what I mean. I forget now because you fucking gone on that far.
That's because you're too fucking brain cells can't fucking connect. Your two little brain cells are twirling around in there, and they can't find each other.
That's what I'm saying.
Angie, what's the question?
Is it? It's not a question. She goes on for 10 minutes and expects me to answer a question.
I asked you. Okay,
I fell asleep by then, Angie. You've got a fucking...
Can I just say 1 minute because I've got to go?
No, one sec, please. They need to get this out, man.
Right. So she said, why did I go in her Discord, right? When I see that's what I mean. I can't remember how you said it. Start again and just say the first bit, Canadian Angie. Just the question, okay? Not dissecting it and trying to push the narrative.
I know it's too much for your two brain cells to come together.
Too much for mine as well, Angie. I don't know.
I think
Corey,
it's
be quiet.
How
So
dare
when you took it upon yourself, DG, to go into EQ's Discord
Yeah.
and look at the comments that were being written, and then you took it upon yourself to pick out certain people, go into their Instagram, take out their pictures, and start berating them because apparently they were talking about LK. Why couldn't LK have addressed it herself just the same way that you're saying that those women can click the X or they can come to you for an apology? Why couldn't LK have addressed the comments herself? And why did you feel you had to jump in and berate those women to like shit?
Because when a group of women sit in a Discord slating LK and someone's told her about it and she's feeling shit in herself, I went in and these exact same women who were sitting there saying women supporting women at the top and they were sat there slating her saying fake, she's got fake this, fake that, she's this, she's that. Mate, my turn. Let's embarrass you. You're doing it in front of hundreds of people in front of EQ's Discord, yeah? then why the fuck am I not going to come back live while I'm on my live, embarrass them bitches for doing the exact same thing, mate? That's it. If you treat people that way, you deserve to be treated that way. And that I've always said that. Listen, you know, if you treat me with respect, and the same with you, I'll treat them with respect. I'm probably the most easy person to get on with. When you are a cunt, I will treat you like a cunt. So don't be a bitch in a Discord in front of hundreds of people degrading LK and then not expect to get, you know, just because I've got a bit more sort of a page that I can show it on. Then they shit themselves. That's the thing with you, Angie. You forget about where the base started and go, how dare you do this? Don't be a bitch and you won't get treated like one. That is literally it.
Okay, DG, what about your Discord trashing Evil Queen to pieces? Did anyone come after anyone for that?
I don't. When was this? Actually, I think you'll find. When was this?
It was in around the same time of the trip when they were trashing.
So she could have done something. She could have done something about it.
What could she have done about it? Was she going to come and do what you did and go degrade those women? She didn't.
There you go then. No, because obviously she hasn't got the. She didn't give a shit.
Did any one of her followers in the Discord that saw what your people were saying, did any one of them jump up and come after you? And no, they didn't.
No, because that's what I'm saying. Because they don't give a shit.
DG, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You know, I've watched you for a while. Obviously, there's some things I don't always agree with, just like everybody else. But why everyone's going on about LK and that, this is a direct question to you. Has anybody ever asked LK how she felt about the fact that Evil Queen outed that you two had done a video in the bedroom? Because maybe she didn't feel right. Maybe she didn't like that, and EQ made it aware to thousands of people online.
Lee Marie, where are you reaching to? Where are you reaching to when DG was the one letting us hear?
You're going on and on and on about
between someone saying it and actually hearing it.
Hold on a second. Let's stop. She's going to an LK video or whatever she's talking about with DG. What about when DG's recording Evil Queen having smacks with a guy? Where did he get the right to do that?
Yeah,
that's a question.
There's a huge difference between someone saying this is the and actually us people recording.
We're going on about the fact that all these women have felt uncomfortable. Not one person has mentioned how LK might have felt in that scenario. Just because it was to do with DG doesn't mean they needed to out it. She's an innocent person who doesn't go online. She only just started coming online. Maybe she didn't want that online and nobody asked her.
Okay, so then shouldn't that apply to the women that he's harassing when he's doing his battles?
Harassing?
Yeah, you're harassing them.
As I just said, there's certain things I don't agree with that DG does.
But you're sitting here talking about LK's video. No, I never saw a video. I never saw a video. Did you see a video, Lee Marie? I didn't. Did you?
No, I didn't. You're going on about him going into people's Discords and calling women and stuff, and how they would have felt, but no one's questioning how LK felt in that scenario.
You're making no sense. Where's the video?
No, she came out on live. She came out on live and said that I'd done a video with LK or something.
Okay, great. And you were recording her having sex with some guy. So whatever. Lee Marie, I'm asking.
Hang on a minute. Let me finish that. Hang on. No, this is what I'm saying. You just made an accusation.
I'm
right?
not talking to you.
Well, you've just made an accusation against me, so you are talking to me.
But I'm talking to you. You don't need to speak to me in that tone of voice. I asked a genuine question.
I'm asking you where, even though Evil Queen said about a video, can you please?
There is no video, but I'm saying to you, just like you have with everybody else.
There's no video.
What about everybody else's feelings? You're going on about all these other girls' feelings. What about LK's feelings?
Feelings? What about listening to someone having sex and laughing through the wall?
Yeah,
well, I'm not being funny or nothing, but it was okay for Evil Queen to be on her live and DG's live in the club, absolutely snogging that guy's face off and everything else. She was comfortable with that.
Lee Marie, I can see why you follow DG now. I have nothing else to say. I can see why you follow him.
Can I ask you, Leanne? Sorry, what was your last? Leanne, what was your last comment then? She was happy to work. Snogging who?
She was on live on both hers and DG's with that German guy in the club, absolutely necking his face and everything.
EQ.
She wasn't uncomfortable with that.
EQ, yeah. Right, let me tell you something, right? Ethan can do whatever she wants. If she wants to snog a man on TikTok, on live, one sec, Leanne, she's allowed to snog whoever she wants, right? But does not give someone else the right to go and record her having sex. If she wants to record her having sex, that's not her. wait a minute. If she wants to record someone's her snogging someone, that's up to her. That's her body. That's her. You know what I mean? What are you talking about?
Yes, no,
I other person the right to do it, to record it.
I understand that, but don't get me wrong. DG should have said to her, "Are you okay with it being on?" Fair enough. He should have got that confirmation from her.
What do you think? Do you think?
Listen, I was in a hotel room.
Do you think Dan should have gone in there while she's having sex and knock at the door and say, "Do you mind if I script?"
Wow.
Hey, listen, I was in a hotel room.
Yeah, like my husband's just said, if you can hear me in the next room, it's made public in any case.
I think Lee Marie's got the same brain capacity as DG. 2 cells that ain't working.
Oh,
Sorry.
Angie, all you ever do
fucking
online is
decibels.
troll everybody.
Hang on.
Yeah, I can see why you follow him. I can see the connection. Because you just make no sense at all. So you're talking about the evil queen. Listen.
Neither do you, sweetheart, to be
This
honest.
is it, though, innit? You get people in the live. You
This
get
is
people
what
in the live who support DG, and
Lee
straight
Marie,
away
this is
you
what
just
you're
wanna
saying.
get at it.
This is
If
what
I
you're saying.
if I was the supporter of EQ, you wouldn't have anything like this to say to
I
me.
would definitely. I would.
No,
This
you
is
would
what you're
not.
putting out there. This is what
Your
you're putting out there.
fault.
So LK.
Just because
Okay.
I've come in and I've said
wow.
I am supporter of DG,
You said nothing.
you're straight up going on at me about it.
You're saying nothing. This is what you said. This is what you said. Shouldn't LK have been upset that Evil Queen said that there was a video of her and DG together? This video.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I asked DG if anybody has ever thought about the fact or asked how LK felt in that scenario. You said, has anybody ever gone to any of them women and asked how they felt? And I've done exactly the same. Did anybody ask how LK felt?
Okay, that's
No one
fine.
cares about LK.
That's fine. Hold on, James.
No one
That's
cares about
fine.
you, James.
But what you're not looking at here is there was no video. Nothing ever surfaced about LK. So she may have felt a certain way, but she knew there was no video.
And I think also, Angie, she's missing the point. I think there's a huge difference between telling people and actually showing people.
That was my point, but it was okay.
No, I understand that, but there's still feelings there, Angie, whether it's a video or not.
But there was no video to show, but yet there was EQ where he was recording it on live and letting people listen to her being intimate with a man. So you tell me who's going to be hurt? LK, because the video did not exist, or Evil Queen, who was being humiliated on his live? Answer me that, Lee Marie. So
everybody's got feelings. I just
But
said.
it wasn't just that. He wasn't just sitting live. He wasn't sitting live next door. He was putting a glass to the wall, making noises. He was humping pillows and everything. So it's not like he was. It's not like you're just over here. He actually went to lengths, and I'll dig the video up for tonight.
I was what? Did you say humping clothes?
No, you were humping things, the pillows and stuff.
I was humping pillows.
You were holding a glass up to the wall at one point. You were pretending to call reception. You were going 999 and all stuff like
and you
that.
woke up in the morning and said, "You are one funny cunt."
What am I meant to say in front of an audience of thousands of people? Oh God, actually that's really hurt me feelings. So I get told, oh, it's only banter, blah blah blah. So no, after you saying you felt uncomfortable with Zach, how about I felt uncomfortable being live stream having sex? It wasn't just that it was next door and it was overheard. You brought attention to it. You put glasses to the wall, humped pillows, did the lot, and I'm going to show it all tonight.
Yeah,
and what Lady and Angie's question actually is, because I can break
well,
it down in plain English for everybody, is that DG's saying these women could leave if they want to. The big ass women, they're not snowflakes, and nobody needs to defend them here today. So why did he defend LK? She's a grown-ass woman, and if she had a problem with me, she could have said something to me, but you decided to go to all these lengths. So we're defending those women who were vocally saying on those videos to your face that you're out of order. Why are you saying these things? So they had voices to you at the time. It's not about clicking X. You shouldn't be doing these things to people. It's disgusting.
Yeah. You can't say anything. Come on. How are you the spokesperson for this? You don't give a shit. You don't give a flying shit.
I do, because you keep sexualising me too, and I'm going to the police to report you for sexual harassment.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I am, because you keep sexually harassing me. I'm trying to work and do my thing, and you're telling everybody I want your dick and things like that. It's disgusting. So that's why I'm defending these people, because they're telling you too that you just need to stop. You just need to stop sexualising women. Leave women alone. Have you got no more comedy other than degrading women, saying they should be strapped to the ceiling and breastfeed creches and all that because they've got big tits? If they want to have big boobs and their body confidence, who are you to mock it with your big fat nose?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
At the same time as well, I've got the video of her pretty much saying, well, in numerous cases, that she's jealous because I pulled someone else, that she wants DG. Like, so I've got
the fucking day. Get lost.
I have got the video, so it's all good. So when the police come, I'll go, oh, isn't it mad? I've actually got proof
I've
here.
got a video as well.
Calling me fit by the pool, saying he's fit, isn't he? Like, hang on a minute, I felt uncomfortable there. You can just make saying you're fit while I'm by the pool. This sounds shit and low we're going.
You wouldn't have a leg to stand on. All the videos of what you've said to women and how you treat them.
Are you listening to what we're saying, Angie? I know
Can I just say
That's
something?
what you're saying. But you could say, oh, I've got videos of Evil Queen and if the police came, blah, blah, blah. I think what you've been doing to women lately would override anything that Evil Queen
No, because nothing... No, listen, when the police knock at my door, nothing... I bet you any money I'll be live. I'll be live continuously. No, not when the police...
Of course you will. You need the money. Yeah, of course
you won't. You're getting arrested. Also...
No, I mean, I'll be live.
Angie.
You won't see me get arrested, is what I'm saying. I will not be arrested. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That's how confident. That's how confident I am.
Of course. Oh, your ego's so big.
Ad break.
100%. Coffee break.
Wait, I'll tell you what, to be fair, you could do an ad break, Jan. Fuck me.
I mean, to be fair, though, I think it's the people that feel uncomfortable to report the case. Otherwise, there's no case. Do you know what I mean?
Ad break.
I think if people, apart from, I mean, EQ can report it. Yeah, 100%.
Can I just say
she feels
something?
Uncomfortable. She feels
Can I say
uncomfortable.
something? Sorry, Angie. Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching. Me personally, I just think this is one big hate campaign towards DG. That's just my opinion. Secondly, I think the only one that's lacking a brain cells is Canadian Angie, because you're sitting here defending someone that's defended absolutely everyone on this app. So you're sitting here sticking up. Can I have my say? Can you mute her? Because all she's doing is yapping. So can she be muted? Can I have it? Can I have my say? And then she not mute.
One at a time, please.
You're sitting here trying to advocate for someone that has degraded every single person on this app. I want to know how much you're getting paid, Canadian Angie, because to be honest, darling, you're sitting here like 1 million backing someone, right? That has degraded absolutely everyone on this app. Mute Gemma, because she's here for the clout.
Get rid of Gems, man. Honestly, she's like a child.
Gemma, you're sitting here attacking someone when I'm not being funny, darling. You're defending someone that has degraded every person on this app. So what you're saying is not credible. Everything that you're saying is not credible. From time, you are defending someone that has degraded everyone on here. She was okay when she was on holiday, right, loving it, and she's twisted everything to manipulate. So yeah, that's my opinion, Canadian Angie. You're sitting here defending someone that has degraded every single community, and you're sitting there to advocate for respect.
Can I speak now? Can I speak now? Is it okay to
someone speak?
Okay, so you hopped into the box because you're totally like a wipeout on this app.
And you're in Canada. You're in Canada.
You're not letting me speak.
You're in Canada.
You're not letting me speak. I'm in Canada, but you're sitting on an international app. If I come and gift you, let me speak. Shut your mouth for a second. If I come and gift you, is my money any different than UK money? No, you gladly accept the gift. So when people say you're in Canada, stop it. You're on an international app. It just shows how dumb your fucking speech actually is.
So what I'm saying is, you're coming on here defending someone.
You spoke, right? Let me speak. You sat in your live trying to get my attention. She's got 5 minutes to get into my box. Who the fuck are you? You're the person that fucking sat there and mocked a woman.
All right, okay, lies without any proof. Without any proof, there's no evidence.
You have no moral ground.
You have no moral ground. You're coming on here talking about being credible when you're defending someone that has disrespected every single community on this app. It makes no sense, darling.
One at a time.
It really makes no sense.
Mama Kaz, can we just let Angie speak and then you can reply?
She's slandering me, Angie, without no evidence.
I know, but please just let her reply because no one can hear.
This is coming from a person who fucking sat there with her mods, putting a kitchen utensil to her neck, trying to get gifters, totally destroyed a woman who was dying with cancer. You want to sit here now and go after Evil Queen? Are you fucking joking?
Putting a kitchen utensil in my neck. Well, that's a complete lie. That's a complete lie, Angie.
So you sitting here representing women,
I'm not sitting here representing anything. I'm coming on here saying...
representing women. You're going to sit here and say that what you think, that what DG does is right? So
She's not
you
letting me
think,
speak, Angie. She's just running with it because I'm going to shut her down with everything she said. So can we mute her now? Can I have my
you're not
say,
shutting
please?
anyone down, you fucking
You're sitting in
freak.
Canada, darling. You're the only freak. You're
Freak.
sitting there as someone's minion, gifting someone that has no respect for you. You're just seen as a gifter,
That's
darling.
what it's all
You
about.
get
You're
shut
not
down
getting
by
the
CLA
lions.
and you run to Evil Queen. I've got the messages.
I didn't run to anyone.
I have got the messages of you messaging me, okay, talking about how you don't like Evil Queen and now she's ruined CLA's life. I've put the messages up, darling. I've kept quiet on it. All right, and then you run to Evil Queen. You're sitting here as someone's minion doing her dirty work. That has no respect for you. Okay, darling, you're coming at DG, and she loved it when she was on that holiday. She thought it was all a big joke and a laugh. Yes, she did. We all saw it, darling. We all saw it. Every one of us saw it. Thousands of people that were watching. Angie, what you're doing today, my sweetheart, right? And you know I tell you how it is, right? You're being here as one puppet, darling, and you're sat here today doing her dirty work for her. Yeah, you are.
I don't do anything.
Dirty work, Angie.
One sec, can I just mute everybody, please? Because, one sec. First of all, right, I spoke on EQ the other day, and now I'm speaking on DG today, okay? I'm not a biased platform. I never have been, okay? I've showed all the videos, okay? And I do agree with Canadian Angie on this one. I'm not being biased, but I agree with her. I don't like DG.
And my opinion is this.
That's my
Everything
opinion.
that's coming out of Canadian Angie's mouth right now is not credible for the simple fact she's supposed to.
By the way, guys, no one's sending me unis to have.
No, I'm saying anything she's saying isn't credible because you support Evil Queen, someone that has degraded every single community and person on this app. What you're saying is absolute bullshit, darling.
Yeah, no, exactly.
What you're saying is bullshit. Anything that comes out your mouth is not credible. You do not support women. If she's someone that sits there calling people fat, calling people ugly, mocking every community on this fucking app, and you're sitting there trying to be a spokesperson and say you care about women. You don't care about women because you support Evil Queen. So you have nothing that can be sit on this app and say it's credible. That's
exactly the same thing with
darling. You're sitting here as one backup dancer. How embarrassing you're someone's backup dancer. Sitting here arguing for Evil Queen that doesn't give two shits about you. How about that one, darling? All right, then. So anything that you're saying about you're supporting women, you can't support women.
Angie,
Evil Queen. You support Evil Queen, you can't support women then. This is someone that's mocked autism, mocked every single community that there is left on this fucking app, and you're sitting here saying that you support Evil Queen. Come on, that you support women. Come off it, darling. Big up DG. And you know what? I've had my back and forth with DG. He's made a lot of, I've not always seen eye to eye with DG. And I'm not talking about the things we're saying. I'm talking about Canadian Angie sitting in this box saying she supports women when you support someone that degrades every single person on this app, including myself, including the trans community, including the disabled community. So what you're talking is absolute shit. The only one that's missing brain cells, darling, isn't DG or anyone else. It's you. Goodbye.
Literally, that's exactly it. Not one of them actually care. Not one of them actually care, mate. They just care about. You hear it in Angie's voice. She wants to try and bring me down. And it's not going to happen, unfortunately, for you, sweetheart. I'll be on TikTok longer than you will.
Just because Mama Kaz, the cross-dresser, who's not trans anything, decided to come in 100%.
You had a massive go at me, Angie, before I do Papa Kaz.
Stop it. Tell me, prove to me that she's doing the transition.
Look at this.
You had a massive
The
go
way
at me
you
before I do
treat
Papa
people.
Kaz.
She's not transitioning into
The way
anything.
you treat people is wow.
No, I'm being honest. Show me where she's transitioning. That's a whole different subject. You show me where you can wow all you want. It's the truth.
Wow. The
It's
way
not
you,
wow.
Angie,
if you'd have said that to, if you'd have said that to her, she'd have been.
She dropped. I would have said it to
One
her.
thing that Canadian Angie, you don't actually have to transition to be identified as a trans woman. You don't have to actually have the surgery or have that.
When you're putting the trans to it, that is transitioning into becoming a woman.
Yeah.
And as far as I've seen in the past 3 years and all the money she's collected for the transition, it hasn't happened. So there's no transitioning at this point.
Legally, she is though translated for
There
female.
you go.
But
You
I
have
get
just
what you're saying.
Where is she
You have just proved
transitioning?
my point, Canadian Angie, as to why you and what you say is not
Where are you
credible.
transitioning?
You've just
Show me where
transphobically
you've done
attacked
anything
me.
to
You've just
transition. You're not a
transphobically attacked
trans
me in front of
woman.
8.7k people. I've not got to prove shit to you
Transitioning
on what I
means
do
that
in my
you're
life and my
transitioning
journey.
to become a
You are a
woman.
transphobe And that makes exactly my point on what I said. You've just
I'm not a
transphobically attacked
transphobic
me. You
because
have.
you're not
Angie, you're going to
trans.
allow transphobia on your platform, darling.
You are not
Are you going to allow transphobia on your
Angie, can I just ask you a question, Mama Kaz? Can you tell me what you identify as a?
I'm a trans woman. I'm a trans woman, and she has no right to sit on here and
Do
tell
you
me
need
what
to
I am.
literally transition to be a female? As in, like, you don't need the surgery, you don't need the
It
treatment.
doesn't matter about needing my surgery or not. I am on my own journey, and if I decide to share that on here, that's up to me. Same way if you decide to share your life on here, it's up
Mama
to you.
Kaz, as I've done a bit of research, and you don't have to have the surgery, you don't have to have hormones, you don't the treatment, you don't have to have any of that to be identified.
That's another topic, Angie. I'm saying I'm a trans woman, and I am a trans woman. I represent as a trans woman, and she's sitting here saying that I'm a cross-dresser or whatever she just said. So you've just transphobically attacked me, which proves my point, darling.
I didn't transphobically attack you because I don't.
You just did. You don't know my life, darling. You don't know my life.
Can I just say something? A trans woman. I say a trans woman is just as a woman that lives daily as a woman. That's trans. You don't have to actually literally physically transition. It's just a woman that someone that lives as a female every day. A cross dress is someone that occasionally dresses as a female, but lives as a male.
Look, Google transitioning.
We've got to explain it to Canadian Angie. She's only got 2 brain cells.
No. I mean, a cross dresser, Canadian Angie, is someone that dresses as a male but lives as a male. I mean, cross dresser is someone that dresses as a female, but lives as a male. A trans female is someone that lives as a male, a woman.
She's not. When you're putting trans next to her name, where is she transitioning?
And that's got nothing to do with you, darling. I am in the process. I am in the process, and I don't have to prove that to you. Who the fuck are you to sit here and question my gender identity? You're sitting here questioning my gender identity. You have no right to question my gender identity.
You don't have to actually have the surgery.
You have no right. You have no right to question my gender identity. And if I wanted to go to the police right now, okay, you have just transphobically attacked me in front of 8,000 people.
I have not transphobically.
You just have.
I was there. I saw it. I was there.
Yes, everybody thought you're not trans.
And you know what? And you know what, Angie? It's fine. I can
You're not in
take it because it just
transitioning.
proves
You're not
my
in
point.
transition.
You don't know
You're
that,
not in
darling.
transition.
You don't know what I'm doing.
That is the truth.
Are you in my life to know what I'm doing? You're not in my life to know what I'm doing.
You're not a trans woman.
I don't
Stop
have to.
using
I do
trans.
not have to explain my gender identity
Can I
to
just
you.
ask Canadian Angie a question? Why do you say she's not trans female?
Because she's not doing anything to be transitioning.
She has been like to do what though? To do what? What does she need to do to be a trans woman?
Has she gotten on any hormones to transition?
How do you know? How do you know if I have or not? How do you know that?
Yeah,
You're
one
assuming.
second, Mama Kaz, please, one second, Mama Kaz. You don't actually need hormone treatment to be identified as trans.
Well, of course you do. If you're transitioning
you don't.
If you are Angie, if you're transitioning from a male to a female because you're not feeling right in that body, and you have that right.
No, let me tell you, please. Let me tell you. I just said it. Let me tell you one more time, please. A trans woman is someone that lives as a woman. They live as a woman. Okay, that's a trans female. A cross-dress is someone. A cross-dress is someone that dresses as a female but lives as a male. Okay, no, Mama Kaz does not need to have the surgery. She does need not to take hormone treatment. She don't need any of that.
Oh no,
you does need to transition and other aspects, yes, that's a transition.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Angie.
Woman.
I am a trans woman. I am a trans woman because I'm not a cross-dresser and I'm on my own journey. Same way there's many other trans people that are on their own.
I mean, Mama Kaz, is that correct?
And you can't correct. That was 100% correct, Angie.
Mama Kaz,
no, you need to get off your high horse, darling. Okay, stop backing someone. You have no morals. You have no morals. You're just degrading me in front of 8,000 people. Okay.
From a man, let me finish. If you're transitioning from a man to a woman, then that means that you're taking steps to make that transition.
And how do you know I'm not? Do you know my life? Are you in my life? Are you in my life to know, darling?
In the last
you don't know
3
nothing.
years, what have you done on your journey to transition?
And I do not have to explain that to you because you are not in my life. Same way I don't have to question you in your life.
In my eyes, you're not transitioning into anything.
And you are transphobic because
I'm not transphobic at all.
You are.
Not transphobic
okay,
at all.
Anyway, you've just proven my point anyway. You support people that
prove any point you want.
the exact same. So like I said, you're sitting on here trying to vouch for women.
You're actually an embarrassment to the people that are in transition because you're sitting there saying, I'm a trans woman.
I am a trans woman. I am a trans woman.
that you're
I am a
transitioning.
trans woman, and I'm
You
a proud
are
trans
right now
woman.
embarrassing the whole trans community.
No, I
That's
am
what
not,
you're
darling.
doing.
I've got many
Yes,
trans
you
people that
are.
look up to
Yes,
me,
you
so
are.
that's okay.
Yes, you are.
You
Come
and
on,
you are
Yes,
known,
you are.
and you are
Canadian
known
Andrew,
for,
you can't
and
say
you
You're
are
that.
no
known for
different. You're
being
no
someone's
different. She can
minion.
identify as whatever she wants. She can say, I'm a woman headed for transition. I'm a woman. I'm
Hilarious.
a man going into transition, but don't classify
You're
yourself
digging
as a
yourself your
trans
own hole,
woman.
Canadian Andrew. So keep digging it,
You are
darling.
nothing. You're a
Keep digging it.
cross-dresser.
Keep
That's
digging
all you
it.
are.
And you just said it
That's all
again.
you are.
Wow.
Yeah,
She
I'll
just
say it
said it
again and
again.
again and again and
She just
again and
said it
again and
again.
again
You are
and
one
again.
disgusting human being,
I
darling.
know why she
You are
supports
one
you.
disgusting human
It's the
being.
truth.
And you have
It's
just
the
proven
truth.
why you support Evil Queen, because you've got the same disgusting views as
Oh,
her.
why
So,
I support Evil
and do you
Queen?
know what?
She
You
is
have
a trans
lost.
woman. Is she not a trans
Today
woman? You
you have
just
lost
spoke to
your
yourself.
argument.
I
Everything you have
support.
just said, you've lost all
You're
credibility
saying
for. So
I'm transphobic, but
congratulations.
yet I support the biggest trans woman on the app. So where
No,
does your
the
argument
biggest
with me
trans woman,
hold
the
any
biggest
water?
person that degrades the
Get
trans
out of here.
community.
Get lost.
I
Goodbye.
don't get
You know
lost. You
what?
can't handle me.
Sit
You
there.
can't handle me,
Sit there
Canadian
and say I'm
Andrew. You can't handle
transphobic.
it with me.
But
You
I
really
support
can't.
the biggest the
Transphobic,
transgender
yeah,
woman
correct.
on the app.
Transphobic
But I'm
woman on this app.
transphobic. Yeah.
You do support the biggest transphobic woman
Why
on
don't
this
you
app.
just sit
You
there and
do.
admit? Why don't you
You
sit there and
do. You
admit that
do.
you've been begging
You
for
do.
money and I
Begging
supported you
for
on your
money.
journey?
You're
No,
twisting things to suit your own
Angie, could you
narrative.
mute her for
Canadian
one
Andrew, when you
second?
get caught
Could you
out,
Yeah,
you
mute her
get
for
one
one
sec,
personal
one
and
second?
sec, one sec,
twisted.
Mama Kaz, yeah. Carry on.
So Mama Kaz, on the app about 2 years or 2.5 years ago, I supported her large because she said she was needed money for her transition. And I supported her and she can't sit there and say I didn't. Because I wanted to help her on her journey, just like I did with Miss Faye. Miss Faye has started her journey. This one here has started
Andrew, I'm
nothing.
not going to sit quiet when she's lying. She's an absolute
I'm not lying.
liar.
I've
You
never
are a
gifted
liar,
you, Mama
Canadian
Kaz.
Angie.
I've
You are a
never
liar. You've
gifted
never
you, Mama
gifted me
Kaz.
more
You're
for my
lying.
transition. I've
You're
never come on
lying.
here and say, gift me for my transition ever. So you're a liar.
How many times have I gifted you,
You are
Mama
a liar.
Kaz, on your
Anyway, I've come on
transition?
here to have my
How
privilege
many
like everyone
times have
else
I
has.
gifted you, as you said, you're on your fucking
For my
trans journey?
attention, darling. Same way you gifted everyone else for their attention, and you just so
No,
happen to
no,
get
not at
Evil
all.
Queens.
Not at all.
So
I
there
don't
you
need any
go. You're a
attention. I don't
liar.
need any
Liar,
attention.
Can I
darling.
just say
Liar.
though, Kane and Angie, I understand that's your opinion. I'm not saying it's transphobic or anything, but I'm just going by the law. Mama Kaz, if she lives as a female, she is identified as a trans woman. She don't need the surgery. She don't need any of that. She just needs
Okay,
to live
so
as a
then
female.
tell me this: what is she transitioning to?
I don't know what's called transitioning. However, she just needs to live as a female. That is
So
classed
when
as
you're
a trans woman.
when they put the word trans, she's saying she's a trans woman.
I don't know if it's a
Then
name. You have to change
the
it.
word trans mean that she's transitioning into becoming a woman.
Yeah, well, but that could be by name.
Wow, get rid of
Change
this
the
And hang on
name.
a
buzzing
minute,
about
and
It
that.
could
hang on a
be,
minute. I am, and that's got
legally change
nothing.
the name.
And I don't have to explain to you, to the likes of you, definitely not you, what I'm doing in my life and my journey. If I say I'm a trans woman, and you cannot tell me different. You are no problem to tell me different. There are many other trans women on this app that are in the same shoes as me.
Can I imagine? Go and research. Honestly, do some. I've done some research on it. It's quite
Yeah,
interesting.
I have. And like I said, I follow
research on it.
trans woman on this app. And I've sat in those lives that they
Oh, is that
held
how you
about
protect
2
yourself?
weeks ago.
Honestly,
DG,
The
shut
most
the fuck up.
transphobic woman as well.
I have sat in the lives and I've educated myself. When EQ held those lives, DG, I don't think you sat through them, did you? Because you were too
but
busy
EQ
harassing.
doesn't agree with my opinion, and she doesn't agree with the law.
I don't agree with it either. I don't agree with it either. I'm just saying, for me, I'm not calling her fucking trans. She's not transitioning into anything.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You do not know what I'm doing.
Well, in the last 3 years, I haven't seen.
You don't know that, and it
tell
doesn't
me
matter what you have seen, because it's up to
Then
me what I
document your
share
journey.
on there.
Document your journey.
I don't need to document shit.
Okay, don't
I don't
document
need to
shit. Then I have a
document
right to my
shit.
opinion. Then
It's
I
not
have
an
a right.
opinion. It's not an opinion. It's transphobia. But anyway, that is no here or there. Anyway, Angie, I came on to say what I had to say. I think it's very, very valid. I won't buy by nothing.
Yeah, he's well
I won't
affected.
buy by nothing. You're not credible when you're backing someone like that.
Guys, I'm not having any transphobia in my comments, please. Can we block any transphobia?
Like, it's 100%. You're backing someone.
What about in the box job?
That has degraded every other community, and you're sitting here backing them. It doesn't make any sense. So what you're saying is credible.
You are no different than
And
Alpha
you are
Bar. Are you any different than Alpha
You are
Bar?
just a fan, darling, Canadian. That's what you are.
Of
You're
yours?
a fan boarding
Of
in Canada, okay? And now you're sitting here as EQ's minion. I hope she paid you well tonight.
So there you go. So you would
thank
be,
you, Randy, for defending me.
Okay, so Mama
Bye-bye.
Kaz, I'll agree with this with you. Call yourself a pre-op trans then. Don't say you're a trans
woman. I don't have to call myself anything. I don't have to call myself anything. I'm a trans woman. I'm a trans woman.
You're a pre-op trans.
And you're an absolute disgrace. So goodbye,
You are
darling.
a pre-op trans.
Angie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, but she doesn't need the surgery.
Angie, can I ask you a question?
Pre-op trans.
Angie,
That's what you are then.
Can I ask you a question?
And Evil Queen would be a post.
The woman doesn't shut up, mate. You won't get a word in.
Hi, Scotty.
Hello.
DG, shut up.
Angie, can I ask you a question?
What is your question?
I've been sat here 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And you've just turned the whole fucking point onto a woman who's classing herself as a trans woman. Yet you just said about DJ attacking women. You've just contradicted yourself massively.
I have not. She identifies as a trans. She is a pre-op transitioning woman.
Right. Okay, and how is that going to affect your life, what she identifies as?
Because it does, because
Why
when
have you
she's
just made her feel
the whole
uncomfortable
trans.
with 9K
Shut up,
people,
DG.
9K people you just made her feel uncomfortable for.
You just attacked her in front of her live, yet you just said that DG...
You guys go look it up, educate yourselves. She is a pre-op trans.
Is that going to pay your bills, what she identifies as?
No, Canadian Angie is just living as a female. That's a trans.
It doesn't matter what she does. It doesn't matter what she does. You just said DG is attacking people.
She is a go look it up, educate yourselves. She is
we don't need to because we stay in our own lane. We don't need to go and research about fucking trans.
Also, Angie, there's so many people. There's so many reasons why people can't have the surgery. And that's for the side effects, the fear, many reasons. It might not be how it's expense. You know what I mean? Some people don't ever have it.
She's identifying as a trans woman. She can identify as a trans woman.
She can do what she likes.
If you really want to be educated, she is a pre-op trans.
Oh my God.
Woman.
Are you like a broken record?
Well, to be fair, that's the same opinion as EQ.
I'm not saying, but hold on, I'm not saying she's not trans. She can be trans all she wants, but she has to be clear that she is a pre-op woman, a man who is transitioning into becoming a woman. She's pre-op. She hasn't had anything done. She hasn't got on hormones. So she can say trans. She can identify as trans 100%.
Yeah, but Canadian Angie, she doesn't need anything done. Only when you say transition, that's you change your birth name, that kind of thing. But she doesn't have to have the hormone treatment and surgery. She doesn't have anything done to identify as a trans woman. She just has to live day to day as a trans woman. I think you have the name change and all this kind of thing that you have, but you don't actually need the rest of it done. I've done a little bit of research on it. Yes, guys, I've done a bit of research. But that's just, if that's your opinion, Angie, I'm not going to, hate on you for that. That's your opinion.
Again, she can identify as a trans, but she's not transitioning. She has to say, I am a pre-op transitioning woman, man, whatever.
Guys, if you don't believe me, please go and research it. Do your own research and then get back to me.
I have.
No, not you, Angie, so I'm talking to the comments.
Yeah, go educate yourselves. She can say she is trans, and she is trans. She's a pre-op transitioning man into a woman. That is the correct terminology.
Can I just say something?
You're transphobic. I'm not transphobic. She can't sit there and
oh my God, someone put a sock in her god for a minute.
And then come back.
Shut up, DG. She is a
Hey, what do you think this is? Your live? Mute her up while I talk. She's been talking and giving me earache for the past 10 minutes.
Hello, DG, yes.
She's here advocating for someone making women feel uncomfortable, yeah? Well, she just sat there. Hang on. Speak when spoken to.
Yeah, let's take it off
there's 9K people watching her just not address that Mama Kaz, how she wanted to be addressed, and said that she's not a transition and called her a cross-dresser. So we just want to advocate now for Angie, you're here now remember, you're here because women are feeling uncomfortable. You've just made Mama Kaz feel uncomfortable in her box in front of 9,000 people.
No, yeah,
hang on, I'm not giving you a bone yet.
12,000, 15,000 people,
Stop.
DG. What? It is not, as of right now, if I were transitioning, if I were a male
as of right now,
to a woman,
you called her a cross-dresser.
I would right now, that's exactly what's happening, but she needs to say, I am transitioning, I am pre-op transitioning into a female. That is the correct.
No matter what, though, she addresses. No matter what, she addresses as a woman.
Today. Educate yourself.
wants to be addressed as a woman, and you still violated her in front of 9,000 people and called her a cross-dresser. So whether or not,
someone that occasionally dresses as a male, but they don't live. I mean, sorry, as a female, but they don't live as a female. That's a cross-dresser.
So you know, I'm just saying you can't sit here and advocate for women, but you degrade them yourself.
I've not degraded anything. She is a pre-op transitioning person from male to female. She is pre-op in her transition. That is the correct terminology today. So you guys can sit there and say, oh, but you said that. Go look it up. That is the correct terminology today.
I would love people
so she
to go
can
and
say,
have a look.
Delusive, she can say I'm a trans woman because she identifies as a male who is transitioning into a woman. So what her correct terminology needs to be is I am a trans in pre-op. So meaning that she can dress and identify as a female, but
Why
she
are you
has
telling her what she has to address?
Angie. I personally don't agree.
Why are you trying to tell her what she has to address as? She needs to say this. She doesn't need to do anything. It's her. This is what I'm saying. You are a delusional woman. Go get a fella, man.
Transgender male waiting for her operations, her hormones to become full female. Done. That's what it is. You guys are not.
I don't know how many. You don't need to take hormones to be identified as.
I just want you know what? Canadian Angie just needs to go get herself a bit of dick.
No, that's your opinion. I'm not hating on Angie. I love Angie.
Honestly, and then she'd stop with this whinging. Promise you, she'd stop with all this whinging.
It wouldn't be your dick anyway.
Angie, Mama Kaz,
like I said, listen, don't try to turn it on me. I know she identifies as a trans, as I said, but she needs to clarify she's a pre-op transitioning male into a female. That's the correct terminology. That's it, done.
She doesn't need to do anything because you're a nobody.
Oh, and you are. Oh,
exactly.
No, I'm not something, but I won't sit here and tell someone what she can and can't do, or he can and can't do.
Did you hear what I just said? She can identify.
Yeah, a load of bullshit. A load of fucking.
Look at the comments, Angie. Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
I don't care about the comments. You guys educate yourselves that she is, and you can't sit there and say that she is not a pre-op transitioning male into a female at this time.
So she's got to bow down to you. She's got to bow down to you.
Tell me where I'm wrong in the
Stop
wording.
embarrassing the lady on TikTok in front of 9,000 people, please, because you're making her feel really uncomfortable.
From yourself, and
no, I'm just showing you this is what you're like.
Can I ask you a question, Tina and Angie? Because you don't need the actual surgery, so what if she never decides to have the surgery? She's still
what does the word transitioning mean?
It means transitioning, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. Transitioning means you live as a female. Number one, you live as a female, you change your birth name, you do all of that. That's transitioning. You change your name.
She doesn't have to change her name. A transition is her changing from a male.
Honestly, Angie, it doesn't. It doesn't. I've done a lot of
research. You made a fool of yourself.
I have done a lot of research myself. And like I said, I follow. Can you let EQ wants to come up?
I would love to see what you're reading, and then I'll show you what I'm reading. We will exchange notes.
Okay, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp.
Hang on, Canadian. Can I just say something? I think why people have negative comments to do with Mama Kaz transition is for the last 5 years, she's come on this app, and the minute she came on this app, she said she was on here, she wanted money to transition. Now, a lot of
I gave her money, Buffy. I gave her money.
Everyone's getting confused, but let me return it back to plain English for everybody so everyone's back on the same page. So what Canadian Angie is saying is that Mama Kaz is trans, yes, but not the trans that I am. It's two different things, Delusive Angie. So Mama Kaz is pre-op, so that means you haven't had your surgery yet, and I'm post-op, which makes me a complete full woman. Yes, she's trans. Yes, she can identify that, and Canadian Angie's not saying that. You've got to listen to the words.
Is she a cross-dresser, though?
I know she got that wrong. She knows that. She's corrected it to pre-op. So that's what she's now saying. So
no, but she called it again after saying that.
Can I ask you a question, though, EQ? What if she decides to never get that up?
Well, then she'll always be pre-op. She's still trans, though.
Okay, I get it.
So that's all Angie's saying, love. And she got cross-dresser wrong. She's acknowledged that and said, I mean pre-op. That's what I'm saying. It's pre-op, so she's elaborated. But everyone's getting confused, so there's plain English restored and order.
That's what I tried to say. And to call me a transgender or a transphobic person, get your heads checked, really.
But like,
as long as
I think it's because that she came on here. A lot of people gifted her. I mean, she was outed a couple of years ago by all her mods. You know, she was telling people that she was doing this and she was going to get hormones, and people were gifting her, and it never happened. I think that's why people have.
Still doesn't give her the right, though, does it?
No, listen, I gifted her large. I gifted her large.
This is can I, Nancy? I do apologise to you. It says pre-op trans is a term used to describe transgender. I always have to know the answer, guys. People who want to have not yet had gender reassignment surgery but want to.
Exactly. So that's what she needs to identify as. Yes. She is a trans person.
She doesn't need to identify as anything she doesn't want to. If she wants to identify as a cattle, she can.
If she wants to stay the way she is, that's fine. But if she is identifying herself as a mama cat,
wants the surgery, then she's pre-op. Yeah.
She's pre-op. That's what I'm saying. You're all fucking attacking.
She doesn't want the surgery. She's still trans.
Oh, we're all attacking you when you just attack me in the box.
DG, shut up. She can identify.
You want me to shut up when the facts are coming? That's
Mama Kaz needs to identify for everyone to understand when it comes to this subject. DG, shut up. She needs to identify so people understand she is a pre-op trans man transgendering into a woman. That is the correct terminology.
You called her a cross-dresser.
All this, all that. Listen, I follow the biggest woman on the app that's gone through the surgery. That has gone through. Okay? No, all I'm saying, DG, is educate yourself.
You called her a cross-dresser.
Educate yourself on proper.
We all saw it.
Body. Educate yourself on the proper terminology when you're speaking on that community.
But she didn't. But Mama Kaz didn't come into the box and say, "Hi, I'm a post-op." She just said, "I'm a transgender woman." She doesn't.
And what she can identify as a transgender, but when you're putting it out there for people to understand what that means, she has to say, "I am a post-op transgender woman." That is the correct wording of what I'm trying to fucking say.
She doesn't have to say anything. She can just say she's transgender.
You can.
Before I drop Angie as well, Mama Kaz, have you not noticed, everybody, when there's anything to do with EQ, no one else, Mama Kaz comes up, and anything to have a go at EQ all the time, she's just absolute pure venom.
The same with Canadian Angie. There's something to do with me.
But no, hang on, no, but Mama Kaz.
Angie, put your camera on and show us.
Everybody else. The minute it's EQ, she's up there firing lives because she wants to.
Can I ask you a question, Buffy Slayer? Yeah. And listen, I have no problem with EQ. Just a question. Do you think it's because that EQ is called with men over and over again? That's why she may have an issue.
No, do you know what I think it is? I think Mama Kaz is jealous. I think, I can't even imagine what it's like to make that decision to go through and fully transition. And I think it's actually jealousy. She wants to be EQ.
I see. In my opinion, I think it's because
you're probably right.
I don't think EQ recognises her as a trans woman, and I do. I think he is. But
do you know why? Do you know why I don't think she does?
I understand EQ's point of view as well.
Do you know why I think she doesn't? It's because the amount of hate Mama Kaz does, and disgusting, vile things that come out of Mama Kaz's mouth.
You know what I think it is, Buffy? You know what I think it is the fact that EQ has gone on this journey and she's gone through hell and back to get where she is today, and that's a trans female that's had the surgery. And I think, it's taken her years. And then you've got someone that comes along that says, I'm trans, that hasn't had the surgery. I think that would piss me off. I'm like, how are you calling yourself trans? I've had the surgery. I've gone through all of this. You haven't gone through what I've gone through. You can't say you're the same as me. Do you know what I mean? I think it's that.
Yeah, but also when Mama Kaz first came on this app, she was wanting gifts, telling everybody, she was doing this, she was doing that. Even all her mods were helping her, booking appointments for transitioning clinics, hormone clinics, and it was all a lie. She took lots of money off of it. She absolutely trolled this woman that ended up dying in the end of cancer. Absolutely, she took money off her. It was absolutely just because she was outed by all her mods. So for her to sit on here and take the higher moral ground, she can. She just has pure venom for EQ every time. You don't see her firing up lives about any other subjects going on. The minute anything comes up with EQ, she is here with pure hate and pure venom.
Canadian Angie, and I'm not about me either.
Again, this is all I'm going to say, and then I'm going to drop. I'm leaving because I don't. You can turn it back to DG, who fucking abuses women. But I'm just saying this.
She wants it back on the point because it's been back
You're
on her.
loving
She's
it because
backed
the
into a
attention's
corner.
off you. Shut up for a minute. Shut up.
Hey,
You get to go
I
fucking
love
thing
it.
off. All I'm saying is this: she can identify as a trans woman.
Can I quickly pop in on this?
One
This
second,
part
can
of
we
the
just one second?
conversation?
I will let you speak.
She can identify. All I'm saying is this: for me and what I've been educated on, she is a pre-op trans woman,
So she's
and
not a
that is
cross-dresser
for
then?
people to be able to understand the difference between a post-op, such as Evil Queen, and a pre-op, such as Mama Kaz.
Yeah.
And that is how
correct.
you
That
have
is
to
correct,
address it.
Angie. Yeah.
If anyone can tell me that that's wrong, that I'm wrong, please educate me, because he is a pre-op trans man transitioning into a woman before surgery. That's how it needs to be stated, because that is what it is. I do accept her as a trans pre-op.
She wants surgery, Angie. Does
person.
she? Mama Kez wants surgery.
What?
Does she want surgery, Mama Kez?
I don't know. You have to ask her. When she came on the app, I gifted her large because she did come on
one
saying,
thank you, Angie. Is a pre-op trans woman means someone that wants to have the surgery.
It means that we have to identify her as a trans, but we have to also understand that she is pre-operative transitioning. So
yeah, but
she is going to.
Angie, what I'm trying to say to you is a pre-op means someone that is trans, identifies as a trans woman that wants the operation. It's not. It's not someone that doesn't want the operation, because you don't have to have the operation to be identified as trans, right? So pre-op means you want the operation.
Yes, so pre-op transitioning means that she would start like with her hormones first. I know there's a lot of psychological testing they have to go through.
What I'm saying to you is you don't know if she wants the operation, so how can you call it pre-op if you don't know if she wants the surgery?
Because she hasn't had any surgery, so she would be considered.
No, but she doesn't need she don't need surgery to be identified as trans. She doesn't need surgery.
Yeah, she does.
I say, for example, I could be trans and go all the rest of my life and not have surgery. I'll be still trans.
But Mama Kaz is saying we can all agree to say that she is a trans woman, yes. But in proper terminology, for us to get what's going on and understanding the trans community, we have to know what pre-op is. And when you're saying I'm transitioning, I'm transitioning. But hold on, I am transitioning into a frog. I'm transitioning into a lamp. You can transition and believe that you are whatever you want, and that needs to be respected. But DG, shut the fuck up.
Can you just mute her for 1 second, and can I just speak? Because I'm being...
One second, Mama Kez, can you agree with this?
Let me finish. Mama Kez,
do you agree with this? Yeah, Mama Kez, do you agree with this? Yeah, pre-op trans is a term used to describe transgender people who have not yet had gender assignment surgery, but want to. But want to. You don't have to have surgery to be identified as trans. I don't know how many times...
Angie, you're spot on. Number one, I came in this box. I never referred to you as, oh, Angie, you are a straight woman, or oh no, or Angie, you are a biological woman. You come in this box, you called me a cross-dresser. I left after explaining to you about my gender identity. You also called me a cross-dresser. It was until you had your little sidekick message and you took to, you know...
No one's messaging me. Have you seen my box for pause?
Darling, you're going on pause and you got a message to, you know, refer to myself as a pre-op woman. You're then sitting there calling me a trans man. I'm a trans woman. And I do not have to come on here and explain my gender identity to you. And I also don't have to go around in my day-to-day life and go, hi, my name is Mama Kaz, a pre-op trans woman. I'm a trans woman on my own journey. Do you think, right, it's easy being me? Do you think it's easy for any trans woman that's in my position being me? All right? Do you know how disgusting you've actually made me feel? And I don't come in here and get upset. You've made me feel absolutely disgusting.
She
does that to women.
Honestly.
Oh, shut up, DG.
Like, you come in here and you're sitting here telling me who I am and who I can't be. And for that Buffy person to come in here and tell me I've attacked Evil Queen. For the past 48 hours, all she has done is repeat to me. She's repeated to me for the past 48 hours.
In terminology that we have to understand.
Oh, you said the same thing 10
DG,
times.
shut up.
We've heard sweetheart.
DG,
shut up.
DG, shut up.
You're telling me to shut up. You've yapped on and said the same thing 20 times for the past 20 minutes.
Listen,
you embarrassed a woman.
Do you back me
you
up?
embarrassed a woman. Made her feel uncomfortable in a box. Made her feel upset. And you should be held accountable for it.
Oh my God, DG Decor, shut your mouth.
No, you should be held accountable for it.
What you just read, do you agree with me then
that she is Mama Kez, do you want the surgery?
Of course I want the surgery.
Well,
Of
then,
course
yes,
I do.
I agree with
But
Canadian
also,
Angie, yeah.
what I'm going to sit here and say is that's got nothing to do with Angie. I don't have to go around in my day-to-day life, right, and explain where I'm at and where
No,
I'm
you
not.
don't have to explain
All right,
anything.
and number two, right, for anyone on here to think it's a click of a finger and to just run and go get a vagina or running to go get a pair of tits, it's a lot deeper than that. So why don't you go research what it is like to be a fucking woman?
I have.
You clearly haven't. Because you've
Yes,
sat
I
on and
have.
called me
I
a
do
cross-dresser
know.
twice.
I have
You know
talked to many
nothing.
transgender.
You
I've
don't know
talked
anything
to
of what
many
I go through every
transgender
day.
people.
I'm sick to death
Mama
of it,
Kaz,
Angie. I'm not the only
Mama
pre-op
Kaz,
trans
if you
woman
will
on this
let me
app.
talk, I just said before you came in the box, I know there's a lot of psychological testing.
100%.
Yes, and I'm not. I just said it before you even came in here.
Okay,
All
anyway.
I'm
I also just say, Mama Kaz, you do realise you don't need to get the surgery. If you don't feel like you need to get one and you feel like people are putting pressure on you to get one, you don't need to
And
get
that's
surgery.
correct. And
You
that's
can still
correct.
be trans.
And
You don't
that's
have to get
correct,
that. Don't ever
Angie.
make people feel that you're... Don't ever let everyone pressurise you
Thank
into
you,
getting
Angie.
it.
And that's something I want to do when I'm ready.
all I'm going to
You're
say
ready,
is,
exactly.
Angie, I just want to say this.
The
You
woman
do
doesn't
agree
shut up.
then that it is when someone says they're transgender, pre-op, that's what it means, correct? You just
No,
looked it up.
I only agree if it's pre-op. If they want the surgery, then it's pre-op trans. If they don't want the surgery,
So Mama Kaz is saying she wants the surgery.
Then, yeah,
There's a lot to
100%
it.
pre-op
So
trans.
then, would she not be properly identified as a pre-op trans person?
But you called me a cross-dresser. And when I left the box and I explained who I was, you also called me a cross-dresser. So
I apologize for the cross-dresser. I got my words mixed
Yeah,
up.
but
I'm
you've
not a
already embarrassed her in
cross-dresser.
front of 9K
But you
people.
have to
Say
clearly,
you feel that way.
you have
I
to
don't have to go around in my life,
Mama
Canadian
Kaz,
Angie, and go,
listen.
hi, I'm a
Mama
pre-op
Kaz,
trans woman. No, I
Mama
don't.
Kaz, I have never, ever called you what other people call you. I've always respected you in calling you Mama Kaz. I've respected your journey. I have gifted towards it when you came on the app, when you said that you needed it for it, and you know that, so don't sit there and say different.
Angie, can I just say one thing quickly? This is off topic. I came in your box the other day and you was having a discussion about a man having things put on his name, yes or no?
A man having what?
This is a bit different. Angie, you know I came in your box the other day and you was discussing about a guy being called certain things. Do you remember,
My
Angie?
box? Are you talking to me?
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking to Delusive Angie. Do you remember?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I came in your box the other day and a guy was being called certain things without any evidence, yes or no?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't appreciate that someone else has just come in your box, this Buffy, I don't know her from nowhere, and Angie, and you have just said things without any evidence. Where's the evidence to back up your claims that I've done this to a woman with cancer and you've sat here and said I came on the app and I want to see evidence with your claims because then it's hearsay. So this
No, you can go. Well, if anybody wants the evidence,
there is no evidence.
If anybody wants the evidence, Mama Kaz, it's on the observers.
No, that's not evidence, darling. Angie, if an ex-moderator of yours comes on here and slanders you, okay, and says you've done this, this, and this, is that evidence or is that someone having an opinion on you? Is that receipts or is that someone having an opinion on you?
Hearsay.
So if I have moderators, okay, that twisted towards me and turn hateful and bitter and spread lies about me, okay, without any receipts or evidence, but them saying them having an opinion, is that evidence or is that them having an opinion?
Opinion.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Mama Kaz, can we agree on one thing just to help people understand that you are a pre-op transitioning female?
Can we agree on one thing? You just embarrassed a woman in front of 9K people.
I didn't embarrass you. You embarrass yourself just by
Anyway, I commented to have an opinion, not to be told I'm a cross-dresser, but it is what it is. Anyway, Angie, I appreciate for you obviously explaining it, and yeah, I've got nothing more to say than that.
Well, I've done a bit of research on it, and I found it very interesting.
Okay, maybe others need to do the same. Bye, Angie.
All right, see you.
Anyways, let's go back to DG. I'm gonna drop. So let's go back to
Angie. Can I talk yet?
Oh, sorry, Jojo. I didn't even see you in the box. Hello, yes.
I've nearly forgotten why I'm here.
I'm sure you got a question for Canadian Angie.
No, I haven't. Can I go back to the original subject?
Yes, okay, bye, guys. Yeah, go back to DG. Put all the attention back on DG.
Yeah.
Oh,
bye,
where
Angie.
you going,
Thanks.
Angie? You stay in this
No,
box.
don't go. Don't go. How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
I just wanted to ask DG, if he doesn't mind, from a tiny weeny creator on here to a big creator, and I think I might be talking on behalf of some of us little tiny ones. Don't you find that, don't you see that you are being disrespectful?
Well, obviously not really, because I don't see it that way. I don't look at it that deep, and like as I say, but some people may do. So, hey, shut the fucking. Honestly, you've yapped on for the past hour. She wasn't asking you a question. She was asking me a question. You just embarrassed
when you answer.
me.
Stop
Now,
stuttering.
maybe just mute yourself a little bit.
It's just childish. Can't you just mute and let two people have a conversation and be
I'll
adults?
mute myself, Scotty. I'll mute myself, Scotty.
Yeah, mute yourself and shut up. Let them have a conversation like adults.
Don't
That's
talk
what we
to
all
me
are.
like that. First of all, Scotty, watch your fucking mouth, eh?
I'll talk to you how I like. I'll talk to you how I like.
You don't talk to me in no way like that at all.
If you want to sit here and talk to other people and tell what they can and can't do, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you how I want to.
Why say Scotty there? Scotty, Canadian Angie hasn't said anything disrespectful to you, has she?
No, but she sat in the box being disrespectful to everyone else. So she needs to.
What's that to do with you? Why are you interfering?
Exactly,
if she's fun with other people, that's nothing to do with you. So why are you being?
Just mute her,
Scotty's looking for a platform, Elusive. You've got like almost 9K, so Scotty's looking for a platform. I will mute.
This is what happens when you're tiny.
No, I know. I just wanted to answer your question, Jojo, but obviously,
thank you.
Canadian Angie, it's just obviously a bit embarrassing for her. Sorry, what was the question again? Do I not see? Yeah, probably. I just look at it differently. I don't look at it that deep, but maybe because. But then if someone come on to me, right, and said, "Oh, you've got, I don't know, you've got a fucking big butt." Do you know the amount of times when someone, like, if a lad, I've got an actual video of Canadian Angie running around boxes trying to say this man's fit, this man's this, and then calling, what's his name? Oh, I always forget his name. Some big fella on here anyway. He never gets involved in drama, does really well on the rankings, stuff like this. And she went, "Oh no, he's ugly with his turkey teeth and his turkey hairline and stuff like this," degrading the man who has never said a word about her, probably doesn't even know who she is. But you know, she's not. None of these people are here because. They're here to attack me and try and bring me down to their.
Oh shit! I'm in the box. I was eating. Sorry.
Do you think it's sad though how TikTok's going?
Yeah, because it's all these people scrapping backwards and forwards all day and having nothing. Like,
It makes me so sad. It's kind of, well, I'll tell you, I'm 73 years old, but not in my head, by the way, and I get so sad for everybody, and it just makes me. I just wish everybody could sort of get on in a.
Can I just say, DJ, don't you think there's a bit of a difference here to what Canadian Angie has said to what you were saying to women? Because I've said shit about people as well, about their.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you can't. It doesn't matter.
However, I think it's very different.
Oh, why the fuck have you got her back in? Jesus.
Oh, shut up, you.
Clout chaser, man.
I was number one in the UK before you.
The thing is,
I like Jim's. I big up Jim's.
The thing is that a lot of you big creators, I mean, we enjoy everybody, and I just find it so sad when I see everything cracking up. If you get what I'm saying, am I making any sense here?
Yeah. But that's what it's these, like, without, you know, no offense, it's the drama pages. They love this. This is like Angie here has made more money today than she has all week.
Are you talking about me?
She's looking at the boxes.
I wish I haven't made
anything. You have 10k in my box, 10k in Canadian Angie's box, plus the gifts for you, plus all the people coming in and out. Corey's just sat there. I think he's falling asleep, to be honest.
Corey, I've been live with you once.
Liar. Oh, yes, you have, Jojo.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had a chance to speak to you.
Corey's still here with this clout chasing.
Yeah, I just thought I'd say hello because he wouldn't say anything horrible to me. He said, "Oh, I was too nice."
Oh, yeah, you were lovely. You were lovely.
Hi, Cors.
But I just think it's lovely when you're all together because when you do things together, it's fantastic.
Get Scotty up because he's just rude.
But then you say that, Joe, but then you're forgetting that if this drama doesn't go on and people aren't going back and forwards at each other, and Angie doesn't have a page. Like, not like you have a page, but that's your page is based around FYP, the same as EQ, the same as thing. So if people aren't going back and forward at each other, they don't have a page anymore. Like, it just becomes like EQ fell off and started doing FYP. So.
Oh my god.
And the same with, like, well, Gems has never been on, to be honest.
I was number one in the UK, mate. 7.7 million diamonds. Listen, let me tell you something, and you was watching and supporting me, so let's fucking go, yeah? We had some good battles, DG, so don't start running up your guns
Chill out,
to me,
crazy eyes.
because I'll put
Chill
you
out,
on your
crazy
10
eyes.
toes, darling. You could never snipe me. Are you mud?
Crazy eyes.
7 million diamonds in the UK, and you're still running away from me. I'm away.
Gemsman, one second. Can I ask you a question, TG? Can you not just apologise to EQ with what's happened? Do you know what I mean? Do you think it was acceptable you recording her having sex?
Never would I apologise to that woman.
Right.
Oh,
well, you can't have a go there for...
This woman gives me a headache.
Well, she's giving me a headache as well. I can't kick her out. James, man, can you mute yourself? James. I can't even kick her. I've got her finally. I'm going to come off soon anyway. I think,
At the same... You've got to remember, the stuff EQ said, I would never apologise. Like, the stuff EQ has said on this app, right, and is now the spokesperson for me for saying I make women feel uncomfortable. The same with Canadian Angie. And these are the spokespeople coming forward saying I'm doing this, when look at half the stuff they said. They don't care. They're just trying to bring me down. So it is what it is. If you don't like it, I'm not going to change. I've done this. I've been who I am on this app for 2.5 years now, and I'm very grateful for everyone. I've been very successful on here.
Can I ask you a question? What's happened between you and Canadian Angie?
Canadian Angie just doesn't like me because she's just, well, I don't know. I'm not even going to carry on talking on it because honestly, her voice.
I can answer that question. Canadian Angie got thirsty and she didn't get what she wanted, so now she's salty.
For God's sake, Corey.
Yes, Corey.
It's true.
Angie, can you drop me? Big love to everybody.
Oh yeah, can somebody drop this person, please? Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me in.
Can I come up and just sort of have my say on this whole situation?
Yeah.
So I am part of one of the biggest prides of the whole of the UK, which is London Pride, and we spend a lot of our time developing different areas of the LGBTQIA+ community. Now, with the whole transgender situation, there is 2 types of trans. There's pre-op and post-op. So you can be either in your pre, where you are learning to how to transition, such as facial hair, having your facial hair taken away, just learning day-to-day situations of how to be a woman, applying for your hormones, applying to go and speak to counsellors on the NHS. Now, believe me and you, on the NHS, it can take up to 3 years for somebody to be able to see you. You have to go through such a process, and it is such a lengthy process to go through to be able to have that surgery. You have to go through months and months and months of counselling. You have to be signed off.
Can I ask you a question? Just tell us what identifies as a trans woman.
A trans woman. So, like I just said, you've got 2 different types. You've got your pre-op transition, which is you've not had the surgery, but you are adapting to being a trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, you are going and getting your facial hair removed.
Yeah.
You are having laser treatment. You are applying for counselling via the NHS. You're going through that whole support range of getting your hormones and starting that transition. Until you're on your hormones, you cannot physically go and have surgery. They have to see what the hormone does to you. If they were to do it initially, it'd be the wrong way round. So going forward, once you're on them hormones, you can then have your breasts, or you have new breasts. Or
no, my question was, what identifies someone as a trans woman?
A trans woman, anybody. If you want to be a trans woman or a trans man, you can live like it. You can live your day-to-day life as a woman or a man.
Yeah, and what do you need to say I'm a trans woman? What do you need?
You don't need to have any. You don't need to have anything. If you want to identify as a trans woman, you don't have to have anything